Okay, Ralph. I only have a little bit to say about Ralph. I mentioned that. Okay, I'll just show this real quick. I'll impregnate Shu from Cecil McFly. That's been a hot discussion, and I will say this: I am on the side that believes that is possible. So Ralph's reaction to the flamenco thing was pure joy, pure excitement. Just look at how happy he is. This was better than seeing his daughter for the first time. It's like, oh my god, one of my haters just self-emulated. And then, as I mentioned, he completely dropped the ball on this, because it's like, all you had to do was make fun of flamenco. Like, that's it. It's real easy. He just said that he's friends with this guy that has like children on his profile. Just like make fun of him. Instead, he desperately makes this about Jim somehow, and says that he's planning to hire a private investigator to harass Jim and Jade in real life. And by the way, here's my hot take on this. Oh, the corn is still on this page. Whee. Jim says, Ralph's obsession with me and my wife is getting creepier by the day. Articles, tweets, and trying to get candid pictures. Now he wants to confront her at work and talk to her friends. He's laying this out because if he has to shoot Ralph, it's easier to say, look, I was genuinely afraid of my life. I made notes about it on Twitter about how he was threatening us. Like, I'm pretty sure that's laying a framework for, I can shoot him if he does something illegal in the future. So this is the clip attached to that tweet.
That's just the fact of the matter. Now, I thought about doing the private investigator fundraise, but I gotta actually make some calls now that I'm back in the United States. But I think something like that's completely above board. This guy's put a bounty out on people's lives, tried to destroy lives with bullshit, not even real shit. I think his personal life, I think pictures of him, his family, his wife specifically, who was an e-celebrity in her own right. She's not a private person. You can't just say, I resign that, not when you're married to a faggot like him. So I think all that's absolutely fair game. I think it would be fair game to go up to her work and ask about her associations there and quiz her friends and investigate his family and do all that. I think that's completely fair game.
So the difference between the last time and now is that he said he was going to do this himself last time, and now it's, I'm going to hire a private investigator. Could it be that Ethan Ralph does not want a Vietnamese woman and a man in a hazmat suit to completely and totally humiliate him in a driveway? Because I believe that Ralph is afraid of a Vietnamese woman and a man in a hazmat suit with cancer to completely humiliate him in a driveway on camera. I'm pretty sure that's the concern here. So now it's switched from I'm going to go stake out the driveway until I get a picture, no matter how long it takes. I'm going to hire a private investigator. I'm going to stay here in Virginia and pay someone to do this for me. I think I don't want to get I don't want to get my ass beat by some guy in a level 5 plastic suit. Funny stuff. But his obsession with, I don't have a clip for this, so you just have to take my word for it. His obsession with Jim extended to the flamenco stuff, where it's just like, you know what? Do I have a thing? No, I don't. He just says like, Jim, it's your number one guy. It's flamenco. What do you have to say about this? And he just kept saying that, like, Jim, what do you have to say about this? It's like he's asking for permission again. Daddy Jim, can I make fun of flamenco now? Am I allowed to make fun of flamenco now, Daddy Jim? Is this okay? Can I make fun of him now? You know what? If Ralph isn't listening anymore, I doubt it. But in case you're listening, Ralph, I am now your new internet daddy. And as your new internet daddy, I give you permission to do whatever the fuck you want. Go out there, hog wild. You can do your wrestling event. You can go see Uncle Medicare. He's been downgraded from daddy to uncle now. You can go see Uncle Medicare. Just do whatever the fuck you want. I give you my blessing. You are now completely free from limitations. You've quick saved in Skyrim. You're free to go put pots on people's heads and steal their cheese. Just go have fun, bro. I give you my permission. Man to man. You're your own free bitch now. Ugh. No, I'm the daddy. What a bizarre... I've seen this clip, but what a bizarre painting. Is he in a hotel? Why the fuck would you hang that? I'm assuming he's in a hotel. Like, who the fuck would pick that out and be like, yep, this is framed and going on the wall? So, Nick Fuentes says that Ethan Ralph might have been a mistake. We'll just play this.
Before I do that, apparently there was some big drama today with this flamenco guy who's a streamer on Cozy, was a streamer, is a streamer on YouTube. And I don't really want to get into the drama. I don't know the lore there. I don't really know the whole story. I was traveling all day. But I will say it is kind of funny because like a couple months ago, all of this drama started. Drama with like a billion people, like, and just crazy, stupid shit for months. And I guess it all goes back to, it was Ralph versus this guy Flamenco. And they had a feud, they had beef. And mistakenly, and this is my mistake, you know, I'll own it.
Oh my God.
Stream.
I'm going to pause it there. Someone pointed this out in chat. I didn't even notice it. He shaved off the fucking pedo stash. And it's like clarity has reached his brain. He shaves off the evil fucker that's the roots of that hair has like crawled into his brain. And now that he has shaved the head off it, it's dying. Blood is going to his gray matter for the first time. And he's like, oh my God, what the fuck have I done? What a disaster.
And they were both in there. And I say, oh, okay, what's the beef? You know, what's going on? And they say, oh, well, you know, and they explain what it is. And I said, well, I don't know. I mean, it sounds like Ralph is right, but that's just me. And then it was like, all bets were off. Then I'm getting attacked, then I get dragged into it. Then next thing I know, I'm debating Medicare, and then it's a big panel, and then everybody's shitting on me, and then people are quitting. So it turned into this whole thing. Now, I just love taking sides. I like taking sides. It's sort of like a fatal flaw. I love fighting, okay? I like to fight. This is not walking it back. You know, that's how I felt. That was my opinion. I don't take that back or anything. In retrospect, though, it's like, was it worth it? You know, if that stream never happened, probably would have avoided a lot of drama. Some people like the drama, though. Some people think it's fun. Some people think it's unnecessary. I think it's all kind of harmless and silly. At the minimum, it gives people something to talk about. It gives people a reason to, I don't know, check out the site. But in any case, you know, I go on the stream and I just love picking a side. I love just like, what, drama? A fight? I want to fight. I want to pick a side in the fight. I want to get in on the fight. And so I'm like, I think Ralph is right. And you know what? Fuck Medicare and all this. And it turns into this big thing that's now, you know, seems to finally...
That's the first one. I will say that out of all the qualities that you could have, picking a side is probably an endearing one in this time. Like in general, like people, like my theory of like staying out of things and just watching, a lot of people aren't down with that anymore. A lot of people are like, I'm angry. I want red-blooded emotion. I want like teams. I want like a team sport I can root for. So in terms of like appealing to a base, it's good to pick a side. The issue is that when you like get involved with like stupid bullshit that doesn't matter, and you're just like, I'm gonna fuck everything up and make myself look retarded and alienate me from people who are more serious than I am. But he continues.
It's sort of like a harmless diversion. It's fun for a minute, but then you wake up and you realize it's like, okay, but we have a job to do. We're trying to put America first here. We're trying to run a political movement. So, you know, Ralph can do his thing, and I'll do my thing. Ralph is sort of like this, you know, trailer park junkyard with nothing left to lose, who's going out there and fighting, you know, scumbags of the internet. and that's fine, and I think it's funny, and I think it's good content, and I think he's good at what he does. But America First is something separate, and we're doing a political movement. And sometimes it's fun to watch what's going on over there, but honestly, I've seen enough where I'm like, okay, I think I've had my fill on that scene. The drama community is just very. I'm gonna take my dub, and I'm cashing in my chips, and I'm leaving. Okay, taking the dub, vindicated on a few things, and I'm leaving.
I have no idea what he means.
There's
by
some things
W.
that remain unresolved, though. There's some things which are partially drama, partially business, which still we have some loose ends to tie up. So as far as that scene goes, yeah, I'm sort of bowing out. But there are some things, obviously, over the past month or so that remain unresolved. So, we'll have to tie up some loose ends there. So
I am pretty sure that he is referring to Jaden when he says that, but do not quote me on that. Interesting statement from Nick Fuentes. My take is that he has realized that Ralph, correct me if I'm wrong, is Ralph not the number 2 streamer on Cozy after only Nick Fuentes? I'll wait for a reply on this. I want to know. I'm pretty sure that he is the number 2, and nobody has more numbers than Ralph, except for, no, I'm wrong. Who has more viewers than pretty sure? Yes, Flamenco. I don't think Flamenco streams on Cozy. Ralph is number 2. Yeah, okay. Look, I don't know. Top 3. He's up there. He's one of the most prominent streamers on Cozy, if not the second most prominent, behind only Nick Fuentes. And Ralph's numbers have gone up. I do not believe that the numbers that he currently enjoys, based on his chat activity, because his chat activity feels right now, is fake. He has like 600 viewers, and his chat's always moving, and it's always people spamming emojis and shit, and it feels more alive than it has in a long time. So Nick Fuentes has given Ethan Ralph a platform where he can do pretty much anything he wants. Nick's only request, outside of, I assume, adult stuff and illegal stuff, is that he does not attack other streamers on Cozy, because he's trying to grow Cozy. Issue is that Flamenco is on Cozy. So I think that Nick, if anything has woken him up about this, it's that Flamenco was attacked by Ralph recently and is still being attacked by Ralph. And Nick Fuentes wanted him on Cozy, because how great would it be to take all these young people who watch anime shit and put them into the Catboy cabin with the rest of them. And then Ralph broke the one rule: don't fuck with other people in Cozy. And now there's probably no chance that Flamenco will ever stream on Cozy. And what came out of it? Nothing. Flamenco was not downed by the accusation, so it does look like the Stream Me logo. You're right, the painting. What else? There's something else. I was distracted by the Stream Me logo. So my opinion on Nick is that Nick has realized that Ralph takes and does not give back. Ralph has gained momentum by being on Cozy TV, and except for lip service, which Nick knows is hollow and knows that Ralph will turn on him at a moment's notice, and Ralph basically says as much, there is nothing that he gets from Ralph. So he is looking for casus belli now. He is looking for a situation where Ralph makes him choose between 2 people that he's friends with. For instance, Baked Alaska. If Baked Alaska and Ethan Ralph got into a fight, he would immediately take Baked's side and Ralph would be gone. Chances are that Baked is not going to pick a fight with Ralph, because Baked is a fucking pushover and he does not have any more fight left in him. He is a beaten dog. There is no more yip in him. He is completely done. But chances are that Ralph will get into a fight with some other streamer, someone more popular, or a new streamer that they bring onto the platform. And when Nick is forced to take a side, Ralph will be gone. And I don't know how long that will take, but I'm pretty sure that Nick has just said that the moment that Ralph is he has to choose, Ralph is gone, because he does nothing. He does absolutely nothing besides eat his lunch, and he's done with it. Yeah, I think that's the Nick Fuentes bit.